Good morning student, myself Melissa Akla, and in today's session our subject structure analysis part 1 we solve the example of column and strut. Okay, our theory portion of column and strut is complete. Now we solve the example of column and strut. Now here this is our first example. Before starting the example, before solving the example, read the given data properly. Okay, in this example hollow cast iron column whose outside diameter is 200 mm has a thickness of 20 mm. It is 4.5 meter long and fixed at both ends. Calculate the critical load by Euler's theory and also by Rankine's theory. For cast iron, take Fc is equal to 550 Newton per mm square and alpha is equal to 1 by 1600 and Young's modulus E is equal to 8 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per mm square. Okay, now we start. First of all, write down the data here. Okay, in this example, our first data is equal to then we apply the particular equation. First, diameter D outside, that means capital D is given right here. Capital D is equal to 200 mm. Okay, then thickness T is given. T is equal to 20 mm. Okay, then L is equal to 4.5 meter. Convert this meter into mm. Simply 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. So 4.5 meter is equal to 4500 mm. Okay, next alpha, that means our Rankine constant, is equal to 1 by 1600. Then Young's modulus E is equal to 8 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per mm square. Okay, and Fc, that means our yield stress Fc is equal to 550 Newton per mm square. Okay, here we find out critical load by this Euler's theory and also by this Rankine theory. One by one, here capital D is given. So first we find out inner diameter. Okay, so mention here, this is the solution of this example. Now what is the equation of hollow circular section for capital D? Capital D is equal to D plus 2 times thickness. Here we find out small d. So small d is equal to capital D minus 2 times thickness. Okay, capital D is equal to 200 minus 2 into 20. That means my small d is equal to 160 mm. Clear? Here both end of column are given fixed. So write down, first of all we write down the end condition. Here both end of column, both ends of column are fixed. Okay, so our condition of effective length LE is equal to L by 2. Okay, now what is L? L is equal to 4500 divided by 2 and my answer is equal to 2250 mm. Clear? Now one by one we find out area, inertia and radius of gyration, because these values are required in both Euler's load and also Rankine load. First of all we find out area. So write down, area is equal to pi by 4, this is hollow circular section, capital D square minus small d square. Put the values here, pi by 4, capital D is equal to 200 square and small d is equal to 160 square. And my answer is equal to 11,309.73 mm square. Okay, next we find out moment of inertia. So write down here, I is equal to pi by 64 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4. This is the equation of hollow circular section. One by one again put the values here, pi by 64, capital D, that means 200 raised to 4 minus 160 raised to 4 is equal to, answer is equal to 46.37 into 10 raised to 6 and unit of this inertia is equal to mm raised to 4. Now we find out radius of gyration. So right here, next is equal to radius of gyration and notation of this radius of gyration is equal to k. and K is equal to under root I by A. Put the value of inertia and area. Both values we find out here. 46.37 10 raised to 6 and divide by area 11309.73, and my answer of this K is equal to 6403 mm. Okay, because inertia area mm raised to 4 and area mm square, ultimate mm square under root of mm square is equal to mm. Now next, one by one we find out values of Rankine load, and second is our Euler. Here I repeat the data here because we need the data. Okay, first of all write down Euler load. Okay, mention here. First we find out Euler load, and notation of this Euler load is equal to PE, and equation is equal to pi square EI by LE square. Okay, now one by one put the values. Pi square, E is given 8 into 10 raised to 4, and values of I we find out 46.37 10 raised to 6 divide by LE square. LE is equal to our effective length, that is 2250 square, and my answer of this Euler load is equal to 7232.05 10 raised to 3 Newton. If I want to write down in kilonewton, then PE is equal to 732.5 kilonewton. Okay, this is my first value of Euler load. Second, find out Rankine load. So mention here Rankine load. Okay, heading Rankine load, and equation of Rankine load PR is equal to FCA divided by 1 plus alpha LE by K square. This is the equation of Rankine load. Now one by one put the values here. FC is given 550, so mention 550. Area is equal to 11,309.73. Then 1 plus alpha. Alpha is given 1 by 1600. Okay, LE we find out 2250, and value of K we find out 64.03 square. Now PR is equal to solution of this numerator 6220.35 10 raised to cube divide by 1.77. Ultimate, my final answer is equal to 3510.95 10 raised to cube Newton. If I want to write down in kilonewton, then PR is equal to 3510.95 kilonewton. Okay, here we find out Euler load and Rankine load in column and strut. Okay, next example we solve another type of example. Okay, here we find out two values. Okay, now next data we read. Now we solve our second example, and before starting this example, again read the given data properly. Okay, in this example, first, external and internal diameter of hollow cast iron column is 200 mm and 150 mm respectively. Column hinge at both end. Okay, here is the effective length condition is given, and length of column is equal to 4 meter. Determine the crippling load by using Rankine formula, and Fs and value of this Rankine constant is given. First of all, mention the data. Capital D is given 200 mm. Okay, second, small d is given 150 mm. Okay, then here mention Fs, or we can say Fc, is equal to 550 Newton per mm square. Okay, and alpha is equal to 1 by 1600. L is given 4 meter. Convert into mm is equal to 4000 mm. Okay, now first of all mention here end condition. Both ends of column Okay, both end of column hinge. Okay, write down here, both end of column is hinge, so that effective length LE is equal to L. Okay, write down LE is equal to 4000 mm. Okay, first LE, effective length LE is equal to 4000 mm. Now for Rankine formula, we need area. First of all, find out area. Pi by 4 d square minus d square. Pi by 4, capital D is given 200 square minus 150 square, and area is equal to 13,744.46 mm square. Clear? Now we find out inertia. What is the equation of inertia for hollow circular section? That is pi by 64 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4 is equal to, put the value, pi by 64. Capital D is equal to 200 raised to 4 and 150 raised to 4, and my moment of inertia is equal to 53.68 10 raised to 6, and unit is equal to mm raised to 4. Now we find out radius of gyration. Write down here, radius of gyration. What is the equation of radius of gyration? Radius of gyration is equal to k and under root of I by a. Now one by one, put the value. I we find out 53.68 10 raised to 6, and divide by area is equal to 13744.46, and my answer of the radius of gyration is equal to 62.49 mm. Clear? Next we find out our radius of Rankine load. Okay, first of all, mention our equation of Rankine load. Write down here, Rankine load is equal to PR, and PR is equal to FCA, then 1 plus alpha LE by K square. Now one by one, what is the value of FC? FC is equal to 550, and area we find out 13,744.46, then 1 plus alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 by 1600. LE we find out 4000, and K we find out 62.49 square. Now PR is equal to, answer is equal to 2122.96 10 raised to 3. This is the solution of this total term. Your answer is in Newton. We can write also in kilonewton. Simply, Rankine load is equal to 2122.96 kilonewton. Okay. Here we find out Rankine load. Our example of this column and strut to find out Rankine load is complete. Just now we stop here. In next session we solve another example. Okay.